According to the latest overseas Hallyu Survey, the popularity of the Korean wave is still spreading, and it's doing so at a faster pace in all directions. On the back of this phenomenon, almost everything that goes viral and becomes a trend in Korea immediately grabs the attention of the global public. Now, for today's Hallyu People, we invite someone who is part of that spread of Hallyu, as he is quick to adopt K-trends and shares them with his fans and anyone interested in K-culture. It's Yang Gonu, aka Prince Gonu. Welcome, Gonu.
Welcome, Gonu.
Howdy.
Hello.
How you doing?
We're doing great. How are you doing? I see you made it into the studio with your horse here.
It's my little buddy Uri, and this is my great honor to be here with you, beautiful princesses, Your Highness, Bella, and the Snow White, Cinderella.
Thank you
Such
very
an honor.
much. All right, so how about we start off with an introduction of yourself, because I mean, you're a familiar face here at Arirang, but to the Culture Wave viewers, tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right, why don't I have a little different introduction here? Right on, Culture Wave. So this is my intro. Howdy, this is your favorite prince, Gun. Ooh, in the house, let me hear you scream.
Woo!
Yes! That was my prince intro right there, and I go by the name Gonu Yang Gonu. I'm an actor, I'm a 2 million creator, and also actor for parade in amusement park. Yes.
Wow. Nice. Now, Gonu, you look as if you just jumped out of a Disney movie, also with your horse here. So, I mean, Culture Crunch listeners or viewers, I mean, know your prince look, but could you tell us a little bit about how you started with this prince concept?
Oh, that is a really good question right there. And how I started dressing up like a prince is coming from Andrew Kim, which is one of the most well-known and Korea's very luxurious fashion brand, Andrew Kim. And actually, I didn't get to see Mr. Andrew Kim when he was alive, but the current owner, which is Jung-do Kim, the son of Andrew Kim, when he first showed me, he was like, wait, if my father was alive, he would have definitely put you on the stage for a fashion show. And that's how this whole story began. I became the muse of Andrew Kim. And yeah, that's exactly how I got the privilege to wear this kind of prince outfit.
Wow.
Then you gotta do the Andrew Kim pose. Do you know the signature pose?
Oh, you mean like?
Yes. This, yes.
You would need a princess for that.
I
You
do
can
need a
choose
princess.
later. You have 2 princesses.
Oh, I have a privilege to choose.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes. So you do look great with your outfit, but how do you choose your outfit? We're curious. And is it like uncomfortable to wear prince outfit on a daily basis or more normally?
Well, you know, I'm a prince myself, so this is my daily outfit. So I feel very comfortable wearing it because, you know, like when I wear this, I actually get that prince attitude. And how I choose my outfit, that's a really good question. And it depends on the occasions or like how I feel. Like, because I believe that colors have the powers, and what I wear is the way of expressing myself and emotions and myself. So like, you know, picking out what to wear before the show is one of the most important things for me. And if I have like something that I want to talk about, matcha, so I bring green. And then if Christmas is coming, I'll wear something red, something like that. I just keep it very simple.
Wow.
So was there a particular reason for the white outfits today?
And the blue, I
And the
guess,
blue?
the Culture Wave.
Well, it took me a while to think what color I have to wear for Culture Wave, but I was thinking Culture Wave have a beautiful background of blue and white, so I was thinking, why not white and blue?
Perfect. I wish I could take a glimpse into your closet.
Yeah, well, you might fall
All
in
those
love with it,
colorful
right?
outfits. Well, Gonu, now let's talk a little bit about your role at Arirang Radio. So you are on the Culture Crunch, which is radio, but also 보이는 radio, or radio that you can also watch. And we actually had the DJ Joel on our show a
That's
few
right.
weeks ago. So shout out to Joel. And now let's talk about your segment there. Could you introduce us to your segment?
Right, the segment that I do is called Hype Hive in Culture Crunch. And it's such a great honor to be on the show like that. And Jojo I'm having so much fun, and the segment that I do is bringing all this hottest trend, hottest issue going on here in Korea to the world. And it's so much fun. It's so much excitement over there because like studying on all these trends and something hot, something going viral is always fun.
Wow.
That's why I love to tune in on Tuesdays.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yes, you must be on top of all the trending stuff that's going on in Korea. So I want to ask you, were there anything that was especially memorable that you have reported on?
Well, to be honest, I have so many of them. It's going to be really difficult for me to choose one.
You can
but-
name a number of them.
Right. Do we have enough time for that?
Oh, yes.
Right on.
We do.
All right. Well, the first thing is going to be about Squid Game, since Squid Game season 3 is coming up. And Squid Game, you see, I'm a country boy myself. I'm from Ohio in America, and there's nothing but the cornfield. So it's like really countryside. And even my friends from back in Ohio, they know about Squid Game. They ask me about it. So that's how powerful K-contents are. And Squid Game, I was so proud and pleased to introduce Squid Game. Season 3 is coming up to the listeners and to the world. And the second thing was actually, you might have something in common with me here because I introduced a Space Out competition going on in Seoul, Hangang. And, just introducing this competition to the listeners, I just didn't stop from there. I was like, why don't I, take a part in this? This seems fun. This seems fool, but it seems fun. So I was like, I'm gonna go in. And then I found out that the winner from last year was you.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! She was the one. So I asked her so many questions, and she was so sweet and nice to, answer all the questions that I had. Thank you very much.
Who are we talking about
What
here?
are we talking about again? We're talking about our host, Soa here, yes.
Yes.
Well, yes, it was actually really an honor that you reported on that on Culture Crunch and also introduced me in your show. And I have to say, at the competition, I was at the scene, also at the recent one, and I have to say, in my heart, you were the number one. You were like a 숲속에 잠자는 왕자.
Where's my tissue?
Like a prince
I'm gonna burst
sleeping
in
inside
tears.
the forest. Of course, not sleeping because you're not supposed to fall asleep.
I
but
wasn't sleeping.
Yes, you were just spacing out there.
Just to be fair, I wasn't sleeping, but there's one more thing. So I was actually there when I was having live on Culture Crunch. She was watching me when I was talking about Space Out competition. Remember?
Right,
You might have forgot the
yes.
moment, but
That other studio that we have at Arirang, that open
exactly.
studio.
Right.
I
It was my
there.
first time seeing her.
And now you're here in the studio with us.
Maybe next year I should participate in this Space
for
Out
sure.
competition.
We recommend it to
Yes.
you,
I don't know
yes.
if I'll be good at it, but why not take a chance, right?
Yes,
Try it
yes,
out.
please.
So you definitely introduced so many fun things that's going on in Korea. I want to know about how the response is from the listeners. How do they love your segment? Tell us about it.
Well, like Soa said, it's not just a radio, but you can also watch and listen to it. I think it's one of the things that my fans love the most because, they want to see me in this Prince outfit. And, bringing all this hottest issue is something that all the fans and all the people all around the world, they might be interested in because K-contents, Hallyu is not just in Korea, but also everywhere. You know what I mean? It's worldwide. Everybody is interested in K-contents because once it gets famous or trendy, goes viral in Korea, it goes viral everywhere on this planet. So, my fans and all the listeners are really pleased to have me and to bring all the hottest issue to them.
And I'm sure it's not always easy, though, to showcase all the latest trends here in Korea. I can imagine it takes a lot of responsibility to do so. So how do you prepare for your weekly segment? I think I read somewhere that you prepare around 8 hours before the show. Is that correct?
Yes, you got that right. And I'm so happy that you are trying to comprehend that, I'm doing my best because, well, to be honest, I'm kind of old-fashioned boy, right?
You are.
Right? I lived in the farm, and I was kind of far from all the trendy, viral stuff. But when I took this role, culture messenger, not only a prince, I had this responsibility that I have to bring correct information to the listeners. And plus, Culture Crunch that I do, High Five, is a live show. So once I make a mistake, there's no way going back to it, you know what I mean? So I have to be very careful, very thorough. So I spend about 6 to 8 hours every day, a day before the show. And you know, first time it was kind of difficult because it was my first time doing a live show. But it's been like 7, 8 months and I'm loving it right now.
Wow. I mean, you mentioned that you really like how there's that interaction between you and the fans. So was there anything special that you remember? Maybe any comments that you read in the live show?
Yes. There is one of my fans named 건우 왕자 바라기. If you're watching this, shout out to you. And she always comes to my live, wherever, whenever, whatever I do, she always comes and she always support, saying, 건우, you look so good. 건우 왕자님, you're doing so good. And every time I'm down, every time I'm feeling a little sad, like, you know, including 건우 왕자 바라기, all the other fans, especially from like Latin. I have a lot of fans from Latin America, and you know, like even though like we speak different language and we can barely interact through English, I do feel their genuine love and support. So, I mean, just it's a blessing, you know. It's a blessing to be on live, to have an interaction with the fans and all the other people.
And I think with that online communication and that technology that we have these days, you never know when, at which place your fan base grows bigger.
Oh,
because as you said, Latin America, for instance. And yeah, I think that's a really great thing that you have all those global fans interacting with you on the Culture Crunch, or Culture Crunch without the, because the belongs to the Culture Wave.
Right.
And Culture Crunch is with a C, Culture Wave with a K.
But you know, we're not competing here. You know, we're
not
collaborating,
actually, we
right?
were talking about that with Joel before.
We're one family.
Right.
We are one family. We all
are one
promote
big-
Korean culture, and we're doing our roles in there.
Right, definitely.
I feel you, girl.
So you do run a segment in the Culture Crunch, but you're also an influencer, broadcaster, a personality, actor, and also a model. You name it. You do so many things in Korea. There must be moments that you really experience that Korean culture or Korean boom. When would you say you experienced that the most?
Well, you know, it's not something that you have to look through it. Just everywhere you go, whatever you do, you can feel and you can see, you can witness that Hallyu is everywhere. Especially, there are so many pop-up events in Seongsu that I'm invited to, and I go there. There are like plenty of foreign tourists. You know what I mean? Like there are so many of them, and they're so into K-content, Hallyu. That's the reason why they were here. And if you think about the history, like 50, 60, 80 years ago, Korea was one of the country getting aid from all the other countries, right? And now we are leading a culture, entertainment, music, and everything in every way right now. So like, you know, it doesn't have to be somewhere specific, like anywhere you go, anybody you meet, they talk about K-contents, they talk about Squid Games, they talk about Bulldog. So, I mean, like, I'm so proud.
Right. And I think that Seongsu pop-up store you mentioned, I think that's also the Squid Game event that you got invited to, right?
That is right.
That you mentioned before. Now, Konwoo, what do you desire as a person who spreads the Hallyu wave to the world? Or simply, what are your goals?
Well, goals, well, I'm gonna have to put it in long term and short term.
Sure.
So for the short term, I think I am going to focus on creating my own contents as a prince, because the prince myself, like Prince Konwoo, is a personality that I adore and I, you know, cherish. So like I'm going to try to make a lot of contents with the prince. And also as an actor, I am shooting something right now. So I believe that I could take a part in Hallyu as an actor in K-drama. that's my long-term goal right there.
Oh, you just hinted it, but Konu, could you tell us a little bit more about that drama that you just started shooting, right? Is there anything you can reveal to the Culture Wave viewers at this point?
Right. You know, I'm kind of person who always leaks the spoiler here, so I better be careful. But I am shooting this drama right now, and it's going to be aired worldwide.
Wow.
And the role that I took is something that is very interesting, and you might find it very funny and hilarious. So I think everybody, I hope, around the world fall in love with this character that I'm gonna take, and it's gonna be fun.
I mean, you just mentioned that it's going to be funny and hilarious character, but I think as a follower of your social media account, I think I saw a scene that you posted and it looked very romantic.
Oh,
If that's it.
that's what you saw. Okay.
Oh, that's
well,
perfect for Prince.
is that right? Just in case you're curious about what she's talking about, you can check me out on social media. But anyways, yes, I do, besides K-drama, I do a lot of stuff. Like I do music videos, I do dramas, I do advertisement. I pretty much do everything that I could possibly do with this face. So yeah, I mean, I'm doing my best.
All right, thank you very much, Konu, for sharing your story with us today. And we wish you the best with the drama and all your future endeavors. Thank you very much.
Such a great honor, Princess.
Thank you.
Come by to Culture Crunch.
Okay,
yes, for
we'll
sure,
do so. Okay, thank you very much. And thank you, Princess Bella, of course. And we're going to see you back here next week.
Yes, I'll see you back next week.